everyone. So it is Wednesday, and if you are subscribed to me, then you know what that means. It is Wreck This Journal Wednesday, and I got a lot of progress done in this book this past week because it was a really boring week for me, and I was stuck in the house and I literally had nothing else to do, so I was just doing this thing. So hopefully this video is not too terribly long like last week. Hopefully it's a little bit shorter, but I want to try to show you guys everything. And if I sound funny, it's because I'm just now getting over a cold. So, yeah. The first thing that I did that I said I was going to do last week was as soon as I got the tape, I said I was going to tape the elephant that broke off of my ring onto the cover of the journal. And so I finally got the tape, and I taped him on there, and I tried to make it look like the hearts were coming out of his trunk. And I just thought it would be a really cute idea to just include this into this journal in some way because, like the very first day that I got it, it broke off the ring and I really didn't have no other purpose for it, so I just thought it was really cute. This was the Scribble Wildly, Violently with Reckless Abandon page, and literally it looks like a little 4-year-old took crayons and just scribbled all over this page, which was basically what I did, but I didn't just use crayons, I used markers too. But this is what this page looks like. I just scribbled wildly and violently with reckless abandon all over these 2 pages, and I had the time of my life with it. I love scribbling. I think it's fun. But I like how colorful and cute it looks. This next page I'm extremely proud of. I really like the way this one turned out. At first I had no idea what I was going to do with it, and so I googled like this page and like seeing other people's ideas, and it kind of gave me some inspiration for my own, but I didn't copy anybody with it. I just kind of went off my own. But I did get a little bit of inspiration from other people's. I wanted to just make this entire page rainbow and just make it colorful and wild and out there, and so I did that. And on this side, I did like different rainbow patterns. Up at the top I have some polka dots. This is zigzags, stars, stripes, hearts, swirly thingies, doodly thingies, and like upside down triangles. And I thought that that was cool. This page over here, I also did in rainbow. I did the little ziggy zags up here. On the strips that I also cut, I drew like internet like smiley faces, like different emotions. Like this one's excited, this one's mad, this one's laughing, sad, happy, silly, frisky, and annoyed. And I thought that would be really cute and just do all the strips different colors and rainbow. And then on the page behind it, it says glue, staple, or tape these pages together. And again, I did it in all rainbow, and I did all 3 of those. I stapled the top, I stapled this right here, I taped these. These 2 sides are glued down. But yeah, I really like this page. I think it's really cute, and I love the way that it turned out. I am a bright and colorful person, so I did this page whenever I first got this Wreck This Journal, and this was the chew on this page, and I forgot to include the missing slice of pizza on the other side, and I really like that idea, so I went ahead and colored over top of that black. And I also noticed a mistake I made with the lyrics down at the bottom. I put I fell in with the pizza girl, and it was supposed to be I fell in love with the pizza girl, so I went ahead and fixed that and put love, and then I fixed the missing slice of pizza. Not much to it. I was going to show you last week, but I totally forgot. So there's that. This next page is so me. This was the write one word over and over again. And the word that I chose was cats. If you know me, then you know that I'm a crazy cat lady and I love my cats. And this side, I just did like different fonts and literally covered the entire page with the word cats and drew cats. And this was just the entire pencil side. I did this side in pencil. And then on this side over here, again, I did like different fonts, covered the entire page. But I decided to make this side colorful with like crayons and markers and things like that. But I also really like this page because it screams out me. On the little A, I also included whiskers because you know a cat has whiskers. This is gonna be fun explaining. This was the pick up the journal without using your hands page. And at first I had no idea what to do. I know in Bunny's first Wreck This Journal series, she used her armpit to pick the journal up, but I didn't want to copy her. I wanted to think of something original. And I was Skyping with my best friend Ashley whenever I was doing this page, and she was like, pick it up using your boobs. So I was like, okay. So literally, I pulled my shirt up. I had a bra on, so she didn't see anything, but even if she did, we're best friends and we're both girls, so I don't really see why it matters. Pulled my shirt up, and it took me a while. It took me a few tries, but I literally picked the book up using my boobs. I had it like sitting straight up, and when I bent down, I like squeezed my boobs together and squeezed the book in between my boobs, and when I came back up, I was like, oh my god, I did it, I did it! And like, me and her were both like laughing like so hard, it was hilarious. I colored this side and just doodled on it, and this side I drew me with my boobs and the book between my boobs, me squeezing the book between my boobs. And then I drew bras all over the page because I didn't want to draw boobs all over the page because I had that incident with JR. And then on this side I drew Ashley, and me and her were Skyping, her on my computer. I just thought it would be cool because I was Skyping with her whenever I did this. And then I just labeled what I did. And I picked the journal up using my tatas, Skyping with Ashley. And I'm sorry, Ashley, you look a little mad. I was trying to make it look like you were laughing, but it didn't turn out exactly the way that I planned it to, so yeah, but I like it. I thought it was really, really funny, and I still can't believe that I did that. Also really, really proud of this page. This page is the Do a Really Ugly Drawing. Use ugly subject matter. Gum, poo, dead things, a badly drawn bird, mold, barf, or crud. And I decided to use every little thing that it show you one page at a time because I want to be able to explain it. Okay, this is Super Turd. I'm really proud of my Super Turd. I think he looks so cute. And then these are supposed to be pimples, so I drew pimples all over this page. This down here is a dead roadkill possum, which actually there's a really funny story behind this. It's kind of an inside joke, but it will take too long to explain. So maybe I'll explain this in a different video, but yeah, I'm really proud of him too. And then this is a zombie, and he's like holding his head because his head fell off, so that's my zombie. This is a person's foot stepping in some gum, because it's really nasty when you step in somebody else's gum and get it on your shoe. And then I just drew like mold and crud like all over the side of like the corners and the edges of the page. So I love this. Especially Super Turd and the Possum. I love them. Okay, and then on this side, this page is like extremely, extremely gross. I'm sorry for whoever's watching this' poor eyes. Okay, this is a boy throwing up. There's his puke. So there's the boy sick with his throw up. This is a toilet with poop and pee in it. Somebody forgot to flush. Okay. And then this is a bird. My badly drawn bird. And then these little yellow things are supposed to be like maggots. And I drew maggots all over the page because maggots are pretty gross. And then I just tried to draw a little skull and crossbones down at the bottom. And again, mold and crud all over the page. I'm really proud of this page. I like it. I think I'm good at drawing bad, ugly things because I can't really draw that well. And most of my drawings turn out disgusting looking like this anyways. So yeah, but I'm really, really proud of this page. I love it. This is one of the work in progress pages. Like, it's not fully completely finished yet. I feel like a lot of these pages in this book are going to be that way. I want to cover this entire page up with like random things. But this is the glue random items here. Things you find in your couch, on the street, etc. These aren't really items that I found in my couch or on the street because I know that there's nothing in my couch that you guys would want to see, and there's nothing interesting on my street probably. So I just found like random little things and just taped them to the inside of my book. And these are 2 Hello Kitty cupcake rings that JR's son Dalton gave to me. He calls me his Aunt Melanie, and I think it's so cute. And yeah, so he gave me these. This is a temporary tattoo that I think is really, really cute that JR got in a vending machine. And I didn't want to use it because I don't wear temporary tattoos, and it would wash off and then I wouldn't have it no more. So I just wanted to keep it forever. So I left it in there. And then this is a pineapple silly band. Anybody remember silly bands? A Hello Kitty sticker. This is a button that fell off one of my crazy pajamas. This is a skillet thing that came off of a t-shirt. This is you can't really see it, but it's a Billy Bob's coin, and Billy Bob's is similar to Chuck E. Cheese's. And then this down here is a little Mickey Mouse. I have no idea what this came off of. I can't remember, but yeah. And then this is a kitty sticker and a kitty temporary tattoo. This came from a Valentine's Day card that my niece gave me. So this is what this page looks like so far. And whenever it's finished, I'm hoping that the entire page is completely covered with random things. This page was added onto, I started this page last week, and I added onto it this week, and this is the Hang the Journal in a Public Place, Invite People to Draw here. If you have been watching my Write This Journal series, then you know that in my last video, I said that I wasn't really going to hang it up in a public place. I was just going to hand it to people and ask them to draw something on it. So that's what I did. And this time I asked my sister and my niece to draw something on it. And my sister drew this little heart thingy with devil horns and a devil tail. This was my 4-year-old niece, so that's the reason why it looks like that. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but she started giggling whenever she drew that, so I'm assuming that's supposed to be nipples because I told her to draw a mermaid, and I'm assuming that's supposed to be a mermaid, but I'm not exactly sure. But she started giggling whenever she drew that, so I think that's supposed to be nipples. And she put a little initial, which is an H, which stands for harmony. So this is what this page looks like so far. I want to like cover it completely if I can find that many people. I don't know. This next page is the Trace Your Hand page. I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do with this page, so this just kind of came to me as I went along with it. But I traced both of my hands. This one I realized that was in the wrong direction, but that's okay. But I just colored them different colors and gave them this like crazy pattern, and they are my hands. If you can't tell, they're really skinny fingers. So, yeah, and then I just painted the background because the way it looks. It's funky and it's out there, so. This next page was making me extremely frustrated whenever I was working on it, and then after I finished it, I actually kind of like the way it looks now. But this is the page that says Document Time Passing, and I saw on Google where this person did this with Batman, and they did like Batman through the years. Like, I really like that idea, and I wanted to do that, but not with Batman. I did it with Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. So this is what it looks like. It's just like Jason's masks and faces throughout the different Friday the 13th movies. And at first I was really, really frustrated with how I was like making the shapes of their heads because I couldn't get them all even, but then I decided it doesn't matter, they're all different masks anyways. And I actually really, really like it. And you know me, I'm a horror movie freak, and Jason is included. I would have done Freddy, but Freddy looks a little bit more complicated to draw, and I'm not a very good artist, and Jason looks a little bit easier, so. I went for Jason. I think my favorites would have to be this one. I like it because of the eye. And I really like this one because this one was like perfect. So, yeah. And then I drew his machete on this side. And again, the red marks are supposed to be blood splatter. The next and the last page that I did, this was the Sleep with the Journal, Describe the Experience Here page. And to be honest, I don't really like the drawing that I drew on this because it looks so messed up and I had no idea what I was doing whenever I did it. And I was trying to draw me like asleep in a bed and then like the night sky with the stars and the moon and everything. But it doesn't really look the way that I had planned it to. And this is what it looks like. But that's supposed to be me sleeping in a bed. And then this is supposed to be stars. And then that's supposed to be the moon. And down at the bottom of this page, I described my experience. And I put, I fell asleep with my arm around the journal. I woke up several times throughout the night and the journal would be in different positions. I woke up the last time with the journal on my belly, my stomach being sore, and an impression on my tummy. I used like 3 different words for stomach. And you can obviously tell that I wrote this whenever I was half asleep because the A looks sort of like a D. But it's all good, and I literally did sleep with this journal, and all that stuff really did happen, but not much happened to it, so. That was all of the progress that I made in my Wreck This journal this past week. I got this December 31st for the new year in the store, and it's already getting like almost completely filled up. January's almost over, and it's getting up there. So I'm getting like really excited for like the final, like what it's gonna look like when it's completely finished. But yeah, that was it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I have a lot more next week.